Hello and welcome back to FM22 as Nottingham Forest. Last time we were here, I'd just lost 4-0 to Southampton, and it's been a while since I've been able to stream, so I've done quite a bit, which I'll quickly get you all recapped up to, and we'll go from there. So that the season that we last were in was 2027 28, I think. No, 28 29. And yeah, things went okay. Not great, but not terrible either. We then lost 2-1 to Newcastle away. I've noticed actually that our home form isn't too bad. Away form we struggle with. As you'll see, Norwich 3-0. Norwich were a bit of a pushover this year, but this bit spoilers, they stayed up. West Ham at home 3-0 again. Home results, not a problem. Chelsea away, we lost 1-0. Burnley at home, we won 1-0. It was just like this all season really. At home to Aston Villa, we won 3-0. Man United away, 1-0 loss. And here's where it went a bit odd. In January, we played Everton in the Cup away, and I know that because I wasn't in Europe, I probably should have played a stronger team, but I decided to give the new goalkeeper Manuel Castillo his debut. He conceded 6, so that wasn't a great start for him, but I did rotate the team, and as you'll see, Calvert-Lewin got 4 against us. Duran got an own goal. We sort of fought to stay in the match, but we just couldn't turn it round. I mean, Zvonov Zvenkanov did really well, as you'll see. Got a goal, a couple of assists. Had a cracking game, but it's just a shame some of the players around him let him down. But yeah, just a mad cup tie. So not only were we out of the FA Cup earlier on in the season, we lost to Leeds, so we were just Premier League only. And the new formation was hit and miss. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. The 4-2-3-1. Particularly away from home, I found ourselves a little bit open, so I probably should have changed it earlier. But away to Brentford 0-0, that's disappointing because Brentford weren't the best team in the league. 2-2 at home to Tottenham. Again, Tottenham have been struggling my past couple of seasons, so I expected to win that game at home. But Harry Kane, last minute penalty, helped us to throw that game away. West Ham away, we actually managed to get an away victory for a change. I say our away form was terrible. Wolves at home, another 3-0 win. At home, we're fantastic. West Brom, 3-0 away win, but they were struggling in the league. Norwich again, away 4-1, so we're coming up against teams that we should have been beating, so we had a good run here, and that helped us beat Man United 2-1 at home. And then form took a bit of a dip again. Away to Villa, 1-0 loss. Home to Newcastle, who were really good last season. You know, they were a very tough team to beat. They're starting to use that money wisely now, and are working their way up the league. So yeah, we were outplayed by them, to be fair, but we did get a 92nd minute equaliser, only for them to go up the other end and score. You know what it's like when you change your team. Right, we'll go defensive now. We'll hold on to the lead for the last 2 minutes, and the game just screws you in the ass. Weird matches again. 4-4 against tabletop in Liverpool. Again, just a really mad game. I mean, look at the times of our goals. 45 plus 1 just before half time, bringing us within a goal of them. We then went 2-2. Rodriguez in the 50th minute, he scored in the 54th minute. Tariq Delaporte got us ahead 4-2. And we were cruising, and then they got one back, and then they just scored an equaliser. Just a mad game, which we probably threw away, I would say there. Then we went away to City. Always seems to be a tough run of fixtures in the league against the top 2 teams, top 2 or 3 teams. Lost 3-1 to Man City. We weren't that bad actually, but we just couldn't really get going. Couldn't really get much going at the other end. Southampton, we won 2-1. Delaporte started to find a bit of form for us now. Again, another 4-4 draw, but away at Arsenal this time, and this was just as mad. Again, we score our goals in bunches. 41st minute, 46, 56. Weird game. I mean, 3 early goals in the game, 4th minute and 6th minute for them. And Rodriguez got a 7th minute goal to bring us back into it. Weird. Really weird game. Away to Middlesbrough, newly promoted team. We won that 1-0. At home to Everton, we won 2-1. Away at Leicester, this was the game that effectively stopped us getting into, or we stopped ourselves pushing on into a European competition. It was us or Leicester for the 7th spot in the Premier League. And because Leicester beat us, despite us going a goal up and playing pretty well, they pipped us to that spot. And as you'll see, we won our last game of the season against Leeds. However, what that meant was, as I say, that we finished in 8th, a point away from Leicester. We needed them to lose on the last game of the season, which they didn't, and we just couldn't quite do it. So the new formation didn't work out as I'd expected. We missed out on European competition again for a second year running. Chelsea improved this year. Newcastle and Leicester were really good. Everton, Southampton pushed us as well. And Tottenham still languishing mid-table, which is odd. West Ham struggling also. Norwich finishing sort of good season for them. And the relegated teams, Brentford, Burnley, Middlesbrough. In terms of the transfers towards the end, in the January window last year, we sold... Where the hell are we? Was it that one? January? Let's figure this out. So we brought in Castillo, the goalkeeper. Yes, he conceded 6 in his first game. Not particularly very good. And I think that was the only injury in that window. On the way out, we loaned Zumbi. And that was it. It was a very quiet January window, to be fair. We had a big enough team to do what we needed to do. But yeah. And in terms of transfers going out at the end of that season, coming into this one, 2029-30 season, big outs in Moises Caicedo. Newcastle wanted him. He really wanted to go because of the lack of European competition. So in the end, we let our best midfielder, the Ecuadorian Moises Caicedo, go. We got some money for him, not as much as we paid, unfortunately, but with some youngsters in the team, I thought we're cashing on him now. He was on a lot of money as well. What's he earning at Newcastle? Earning 91 grand a week, so he's actually taking a pay cut to join them, which makes no sense. Ignore those loans because I've brought them back, Garcia and Mayer. So 2 of those players that I just mentioned, I did buy and then loan back, but I brought them back to the club anyway. Martin Garcia is a central left-footed defender who can play on left back, left wing back. More of a squad player. He was very cheap, 2 million. I thought he's a low-risk player, 8 grand a week. He's not expecting a great deal of football at this moment. Agreed as breakthrough, so he won't be playing a lot this year, but he's there as backup, as strength in depth. If I have problems with my left wing back position, which I was looking all summer for a good attacking left wing back, didn't really find it. No, nobody that really fit the bill. This guy I've been watching for a while, Mayer, South African midfielder. I like his stature, I like his build, 6'2", strong, marauding midfielder, a bit of a Yaya Toure type of player. So we'll see. He's in the squad this year. I did loan him back out, but I brought him back in the hopes he's a squad player. But I really like him. I think he's got a lot of talent, a lot of ability to fulfil. Could become a leading midfield player. He's got a bit of development that he needs to work on. But technique, flair really high already, and his strength. I think he's going to be something different for us in the midfield, something that we've lacked for a while, since maybe Ryan Yates. We've not lacked that dynamic midfielder who gets about a bit, strong, tall, wins headers. And I decided as well with my tactics this season, we'll go back to a 5 at the back with wing backs. I just felt we we were too leaky at the back. So I went about improving the defence, bringing in some defenders, particularly after Aaron Ford joined Manchester City. So Manchester City came in for him, and again, he wanted to leave. No European football. I'd hoped to keep him around because while he wasn't that uber consistent for me, he's got a lot of potential. He's English. I spent 20 million on him, so I doubled my money, but I was hoping to keep him around. Very versatile defender. But he went 40 million, so be it. Angel Duran, Atletico Madrid came in for him, and I just felt like I'd best cash in on him while I can. Again, he only cost me 11 million, so I pretty much tripled my money on him. It's not all about money, but I felt like he wasn't doing the business for me. He wasn't as good as anyone else playing that position. With Jeannot homegrown now, he needs to improve anyway. But again, I thought I could look for another right back to replace Duran. Some youth players going out on loan. Husker, I decided to cash in on him now. He hadn't progressed to where I thought. He was one of those players that always plays quite well. He's not good enough to be in the first team. And his contract was running down, so I thought I'd best cash in on him now and just try and earn back some of the 4.7 million I invested in him a while back. You can see on loan he's done really well. Rangers, Fenerbahce and Club Brugge played really well on loan. Played okay in friendlies for me, but I just wanted to... didn't have a space in the side for him, as much as he could be quite versatile in the forward lines. I couldn't see a long-term future for him. And I got rid of Ignati as well, the young little Argentinian left-back. Again, he wasn't good enough. He was there to be a squad player for me last season. I overspent on him 15 million, so I got most of that back. I just thought he wasn't good enough. And Zumbi as well. I really had high hopes for him, but with me moving away from the formation that suited his best position, again, I cashed in. I thought I'd cash in on him now. We got him on a free, 28 million sold. He's done okay on loan as well. Good little player. But his potential ability had dropped since signing him, so I cashed in on him as well. So lots of money coming in. Dylan Walsh, the youth academy prospect, who's probably not going to be good enough now. I've sent him back out on loan. As with Aidan Morrissey, I didn't really have a spot for him in the team, but I want to bring him back next year. He's gone to Burnley, who are obviously relegated, and he scored in their first game of the season. So hopefully next year is the year he comes into the team. Luis Gonzalez, the young Argentinian attacking midfielder, didn't have a space for him in the side, so I got double my money on him. Again, his ability wasn't as good as when we first signed him, so maybe a miss-hit on him. Another massive out, Alberto Padilla, a bit like El Idrissi last season, because we keep missing out in Europe. Big clubs come in for him, and he wanted to go. So 95 million is the highest we've received for any player in this save. And like El Idrissi, it's a shame because I like both of them. Both world-class players, or potentially world-class players. Shame to see him go. He came into us for only 7.75 from Tigres, and he's done okay for us past few seasons. Last season was his best one for us. I didn't really play him in his best position. A striker, I often played him out wide, so that would explain why his numbers weren't fantastic, but I'm sure he'll go on to have a fantastic career. Already got 26 goals for Mexico in 37 caps, so he's an absolute superstar. And if you're wondering about El Idrissi, how he did last season, that's where he is at the moment. 22-year-old Moroccan, left-sided attacking player. He did really well into his first season, and I think he'll just continue to get better and better. Shame to lose both of those 2 seasons consecutively. Adam Cassidy, a youth prospect, I let go. He just wasn't developing, not improving, so at the time we just cashed in on him with a sell-on clause. Blanco I've let go on loan because I still think he has decent potential. The young Colombian midfielder. He's already a Premiership rated player, but again I've got players who I don't play that attacking role now. And he could drop into midfield, but I've got better players who would play in that position instead of him. But a very good flair, creative, hard-working midfielder. 6 foot, with great vision. I think he's going to be a good player when he comes back. He's only 20, so he will improve. I needed to replace the players that had gone. Needed to really strengthen my defence, and most of the players on this list are defenders. Those 4 are defenders. This youngster I'd picked up, 18-year-old Armenian, I've sent straight back on loan. Good little player, bit of potential. We'll see. He was just a 5.5 million gamble because he's young. Could be homegrown in a few years if he develops. Little Armenian, bit of a gamble. So in the defenders category, did I sign Paluzzo last year? Yes, I did. Paluzzo, yeah. So to add to the defenders that we've currently got, I went youth effectively. Saka and Sanchez, Anthony Saka, Jumi Sanchez from Barca. Spent a lot of money, particularly on Saka. Sanchez first, young, 18-year-old. Again, players that want to become homegrown in the future, because my aim is to get back into Europe, so we need the homegrown players. So a young Spanish centre-back, 6'1". A lot of development needed, so he will be rotated in the team. I might send him out on loan. We'll see how we do, but he looks decent. A real superstar here, Saka. I think he will be fantastic in the future. Centre-back who played wide centre-back, ball-playing centre-back. I think he's got potential to really improve, this kid. He's already quite pacey, decent in the air, needs to improve obviously, but he's only 18, young French lad. He'll be in my first team a lot this year. And the main first starting centre-back is Carlos Andrade, brought from Napoli, came the other way. Either-footed, can play centre-back, ball-player, libero. Can even really play wide centre-back, even though it's not listed in his top 3. I think he could do everything. And he's got a good rating from the scouts, really high. 25 million, I think that's not a bargain, but I certainly don't think we've overspent on him. Really good player. I think he will get his Brazilian cap soon. Only on 65 grand a week, so I'm happy to get him on a good deal. And Clayson Enrique, another Brazilian, more of a squad player, but he's better than a squad player. 55 grand a week. He can play left back, so he is another backup left back / starting centre back. Again, he's only 22, probably needs to improve. And the scouts say he's a decent player for this league, so happy to have him on board to fill up the squad. And then I needed a couple of attacking players, mainly to replace Padilla, who's gone. The main one I brought in was from Southampton, another Mexican. I'd admired him for a while. Another left-footed, inverted forward coming on that right wing. Needs to improve his finishing, but he can obviously play inverted winger as well. He's just a bit of a flair player. I like the look of him. We'll see how he does. Played well in pre-season, but might not be a first teamer, starter, but he's certainly going to be a squad player. And then Diego Soria from Arsenal, an Argentine striker who's happy with, fringe player, pacey, good finishing, a little bit of an understudy to Rodriguez. Not as good as him, probably will never be as good as him, but he is a squad player who I picked up for 17 million. I thought that was worth. That was his value. So we'll see. He can play on the wings as well, which I like. A bit of versatility there. I sold more than I spent, so we've got plenty of money in the coffers. The club's at 263 million. The wage budget, transfer budget, still plenty in there if I want to do anything else. Squad as it stands: Kelly's number 1, Castillo number 2. I was looking at signing in an older goalkeeper as understudy and sending Castillo out on loan, but I think there's enough chance for both of these to play this year. Castillo has slightly better potential, very similar potential to what Keller's has. I've given Keller's a new deal. He's now on 90 grand a week for 5 years. We'll see. He still needs to improve. I'm not completely sold on him. Last year, he conceded 30 goals in 29 games, which wasn't bad. Still doesn't match his best season a couple of seasons ago, but he was a lot better than the season before. So I still have high hopes for Kellers. He did have that period of time when he was out injured last season, which really screwed us. But overall, I've got high hopes for him still. Howard Bellis is suspended for a game, but he is being coveted by Napoli, and other teams have been interested in him, so he may leave this year, despite being an important part of the team. we'll see. We'll see if a big club comes in for him at the age of 27. We may let him go. Paluzzo, for me, is probably our best central defender. The Argentine that came in last year from Watford for 20 million. He's a fantastic little player. I'm hoping we can keep him next season. If we don't get in Europe next season, I can see him moving on to a bigger club. He's good enough. Fitzgerald will play either centre-back or right-back for me this year. I think he can play either. I still have high hopes for him. Saka Sanchez will juggle along with Clayson Enrique to see who will start. Saka might start the first game of the season. Martin Garcia will play backup. Jeannot will be our first choice right back. Anderson, I'm going to let him go out on loan again. I don't think he's going to be good enough long term, so another season out on loan, maybe sell him. We'll see, because obviously Bellis, Fitzgerald, Saka, Jeannot can all play right back. Carlos Andrade, Paluzzo will be my main two starters in defence, and we'll see who else comes into them. George Ballow's still here, although he has his suitors Real Madrid now interested in for some reason. Don't really know why. But he's a good physical left wing back who I hope to drive us forward this year. I'll give him a bit more freedom to go forwards now. We're playing 5 at the back. Midfield, we've got a little bit of a decision to make. Tommy Doyle is still club captain. He's accepted. He's an impact sub, quality player. So I don't need to play him as much. But that it's going to be a weird one as a captain. He's not our worst player, but he's certainly not our best. So we've got Mayer, Doyle, Laycock. I want to play a lot this year. He's starting to come into fruition. He's starting to really develop well. We've been asking him to do a few things in training, so his development has stalled a little bit, but he's still young enough and he's got plenty of time to get better. Neto and Venkov. I might let Venkov. I'm trying to get Venkov out on loan because he's still got plenty of potential, plenty of value. We'll see how he does. And then obviously we've got John Lestrange, who will be a starter in the midfield for us because he can play central midfield. Absolutely fine in that position. So a lot of midfielders that I probably need to move one of them on, but I've got 2 tactics which the familiarity needs improvement. I mean, I've made a mistake not training these tactics sooner, so we may struggle early doors. That is one formation, and I'd like to go back to that formation if possible, because a lot of my attacking players can play striker, and they're more suited to that role than out wide. The exception to that is Tariq de la Porte, but I've tried him in pre-season as a false 9 and he plays pretty well. So I'm hoping he can continue developing. Let's see if he can play that role pretty well. You know, he suits the role, but his best position is certainly out wide. So I'm going to flip him between those 2 formations. Svenikov, a lot of potential, but I don't want to stall his potential, so I'm going to try and let him go out on loan in case I do revert to the 2-striker formation. But we've got Mason Thomas, we've got Rodriguez, we've got Soria for the striking formation and Delaporte, and then obviously Arbiter can play in that wide role. For some reason, he can play centre-back. Fuck knows why you'd play him at centre-back, but no idea. But yeah, he has got a little bit of unconvincing at as a striker role. So again, he could potentially be a false 9. We'll see, but his best role for now is out there. And again, he's okay. He's okay. Championship level, good Premiership player potentially. So he will be back up. What else will I show you in terms of schedule for this year? Let's come back to this year. So a nice run of fixtures with the new formation. We went to China again. We had a couple of games in America to keep that going. And some interesting games. Club Brugge away was a mad one. A pretty strong team, 5-4 win. But we won every game, but just not convincing. Barcelona was a good performance. We changed it in the second half and they came back into it. Utrecht a week before the season. So this season we start off with Tottenham away. And then our first game at the new stadium, the Brian Clough Arena, against Norwich. So we open the new stadium with what I hope will be a win. We've drawn Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup second round, and then a tough run of fixtures in September there. Arsenal and West Ham at home, hopeful. We may have to play a bit defensive against Chelsea and Liverpool. So So we've got plenty to be hopeful for. Plenty to look forward to. But it's not going to be easy. We need to get back in Europe sooner rather than later. I keep saying that, but we do. We need to get ourselves back there as soon as possible. So which formation do I go? What are Tottenham going to be playing? They've still got, actually, Harry Kane. Let's just check their tactics. Okay, they're still playing that formation and we played last year. So Harry Kane's still there, age 36. Still pretty good, to be fair. He's just losing his physicals a bit. But mentals and technical, as you'd expect from a world-class 36-year-old. Still very good. Still an elite striker. They're using a youth player, Brad Darby, as their main striker recently. And they've signed Bejrami, of course, last year from Wolves, who came from us. Some good defensive players as well. Fernandez, not a bad little player. Gregory Rochas, centre-back midfielder. So I think then we can... Let's have a look. Tactics. Let's go back to that one. No, we'll try this one. I prefer this formation, even though it's not our main one right now. So we definitely want Strange in there. We'll have Doyle. And we'll play Laycock. Maybe it's a box-to-box. And then we go with Mason Thomas and Matias Rodriguez, I would say, as our two strikers. Tariq de la Porte can possibly come off the bench as and when we need him. And we'll go with that. 7, of course. We need him on. And give some of the youngsters a chance. We'll see how we go away at Tottenham. I'm going to give Saka the start. Carlos Andrade can start in the central role. Peluso's a wide centre-back. I want him as a box-to-box, probably. And we'll see how we go. This is the sort of tactics I'm using. Not too dissimilar to last year. Counter-press him. A little bit deeper. I felt like we were getting a lot of balls over the top that were catching us out. And Kelle's, our goalkeeper, isn't the best at one-on-ones. So it's a matter of playing to our strengths. And I may take off the play offside role as well. So let's see how we do. Let's just make sure I've done everything correctly here. I mean, Clayson Enrique will play a lot this year. I'm hoping Fitzgerald will as well. What have I got this set as? We'll leave it extended on for now. I do like to play on comprehensive sometimes, just to see how we're matching up, how things are going. That's not a bad ball. Come on, we need to support him. So yeah, Doyle, bit of a conundrum. Club captain, consistently playing well for us, but he's starting to have players come into the club now that are better than him. So do we say our farewell to him before too long? Now that he's a fringe player, he's still okay as captain, but I think players are going to start to he's going to start to drop in his influence at the club over time. Come on, Rodriguez. And I've got to say, Rodriguez, despite not being the most highly rated striker in the league at the club, 3.5 star. He's reached his peak, but he's just so consistent in his goal scoring. I like him. I saw that Norwich went 1-0 up there, so they've done well. Norwich to stay in the league and to be competitive. How are we doing? So we're holding the ball well. We're controlling the ball well, even the fact that we're the away team. But Tottenham are just really poor so far in this save. They've dropped like a stone. And they're not recruiting the best. They haven't spent the money. I mean, my recruitment hasn't been fantastic. Come on, Rodri. It's been okay, but I'm looking for the youth players, and I might have to start. Come on, Thomas, against your former club. Picking up some more mature players. Spending the wages, because I've really tried to bump up our maximum wage using the money we've been bringing in. I've been increasing our wage budget, and now at the new stadium, hopefully, it means we can spend more on the wages. It'll kick us on to the next level, and we definitely need some European nights at a stadium called the Brincliffe Arena. Oh, unlucky. Thomas, I find, isn't the most clinical strikers, but he's a hard working. In fact, what I should have him on, not an attacking role, is a pressing. His best role is a pressing forward. Hard working forward, he must have one of them, and he's really good at that. Yeah, dribbling's great, finishing not so much, but he's physically very strong, mentally very strong. His technicals let him down a little bit, but that's why we've got Rodriguez there. His technicals are fantastic. So far so good. We're looking the better team. I think no, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Man United winning. Adiemi Fernandez. Everton. They could be a team that could do some good stuff this year. I should take you show you the major transfers of the window of the summer. George Sanchez is injured for them. Come on. We've got not enough players back defending free kicks here, training our own attacking free kicks. So yeah, I'm interested to see what Saka can do. Anthony Saka. Really like the look of him, but he is young. Oh, brilliant. Harry Kane, of course, he finishes from there. He's going to be a bit of a liability early doors, Saka, but I want him to develop, and I think he will develop quickly. He strikes me as one of those. Unfortunately, his mistake has cost us a goal there. But that's where a player like Harry Kane doesn't need pace when you can shoot like that from the edge of the area against a run of play. Right, show me something else, lads. George Bello. In fact, our fullbacks just don't get involved at all, do they? Maybe we don't need to hold shape. That's possibly an issue. Let's increase the tempo a bit. I don't want to dribble less. Right. Let's take away a little bit of control over the game that we may have. Try and get some counter-attacks going. I like to leave the players to decide when to hold the ball, when to counter-attack. It shouldn't be one or the other throughout the whole game. It should be they should be good enough to decide when to do that. Come on. Come on, Thomas. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Still really good on this save. Bello getting in there. Not many highlights yet, even on extended. I think Jeannot just come back from an injury, might have to come off. See what we'll do. We'll give some shouts to individuals, demand more. Players who maybe aren't doing enough. Those four, they should know better. Come on, Saka, dirt dally on it. Release it. What have I got? I think he's a wide centre back, yeah. Definitely think he can play that role. Come on, Doyle. Come on, lad. Good ball. Rodriguez just scuffs it over with his right foot. Oh dear, oh dear. Ballo, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? Let's just get him. Don't want him as a midfielder. So you know he's injured. So we'll have Fitzgerald on there. Blowing a gale out there. Striker's doing okay. Laycock's furious as always. Oh. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's just reset everything, hasn't it? Because of the injury. We need more from Ballo on the left flank. It really is a bit of a disappointment for all his physical attributes. Come on, can't let Kane in behind. Cody Gakpo's a good signing for him. I think he's a good player in real life. Interesting to see if he moves this summer. And who's that in? Kane. Yes, it is. He's offside. No, I think that stands. That looks like a goal to me. Still banging him in 2029, Harry Kane. Certainly not been second best in this game. Ballo's been absolutely shocking. Like the players we should be relying on, Strange, Ballo, they have not performed. Good tackle, Laycock. Well done. From North Fitzgerald. So we are relying on quite a few youngsters this year again, which I think has been one of my mistakes, to rely too heavily on two younger players. It's good business, but it doesn't always translate on the pitch to success. So this is going to be a big season for a lot of players, like Kellys, like Ballo. He's not young, not relied on a young player there. But I need to have players who are ready to come in their place should I sell them. And I've not found very many good left wingers in this game. Left wing backs just don't seem to be out there. Tell you what I should have done a while ago. Should have done that. That's what he's in there for. He's in there to cover at left back. Ballo's going to get a fine, I think, after this game. Really let us down. But again, we've not been bad. We've not played badly. Just haven't got the result in this one. Come on, Neto. Big year for Neto. Deciding whether I need to let him go. Cashing on him. Organ Paluzzo. He's always impressed me, Paluzzo, since he's been here. I really like him. I think he's a world-class defender in the making. Damian Paluzzo, elite centre-back. He's only been here a year after coming up with Watford from the Championship. Go on, Fitzgerald. Okay, that wasn't offside, was it? It looked good to me. But yeah, disappointing start. But again, our away form just doesn't lend itself to where we need to be in the table. We need to improve our away form this year. I'm hoping the 5 at the back will help us be a bit sturdier. Once we learn the formation a bit more. And I can't see Tottenham doing much this year in this game, in this save. Particularly with Harry Kane being 36. I mean, he scored 2 against us. So next year, I don't think he'll be around. So yeah, very disappointing. Far from pleased. Don't give a shit what you say. Frustrated or not, you should be frustrated after that. They're equals. Come on. Strange has picked up a minor injury. 2 to 4 weeks for our only fullback, which means I might stop Todd Anderson going out on loan now. I think we're going to need him. Let's just cancel that. Yeah, it was disappointing to see that out just on half time. Not going to comment on Harry Kane. No. Yeah, VAR makes the right decision there. Obviously scouting some more youngsters, obviously. Alfie Dorrington, a Tottenham centre-back. Not going to be anything better than what we've already got. Joan Jimenez, another Spanish centre-back. Not as far along as the other two that I brought in. He looks damn good. Who's that? Only two. Again, this is a gamble I could take. 2.7. He's got decent potential, but nothing fantastic. I think I'll pass on that for now. Mark Hogg, I've scouted him, see how he's doing it. AEK Athens last year. Did okay. Yeah, not bad at all. But as the reports say, decent Premier League player. It's just a shame he's never going to be a prolific goal scorer, and it wasn't for us. Maybe his confidence was down or something, but gave him his chance and he couldn't take it. Signing whatever the price is, looks good. Expensive. Got him on the scout list already. Midfielder right-sided. Can play middle. Pacey, 5'2" though, very small. Right, we need to beat Norwich, no question about it. We may even go in attacking. And I'm thinking actually, let's go tactics, let's just change that now. We don't want to dribble less. We probably want to counter, in all fairness, having so many players sat back. We'll see how we do on a counter roll, particularly in a game that we should be winning. Yeah, the XG, we just got shafted by Harry Kane. So Newcastle look to be selling their goalkeeper to Everton for 66 million. Who else have they got then? If their goalkeeper... No one. They've got no one. They're going to have to bring someone in, aren't they? They've only got one goalkeeper in the whole team. They've got a youngster. Jesus, they're going to have to buy someone. If they sell him for 66 million, which it looks like that's going through, what are they playing at? Your only goalkeeper. That's almost as bad as what I did. No, that's worse than what I did. At least I still had one goalkeeper left. Always looking for new players. I do think I need to keep hold of some of the more talented players and a bit more consistency. Today is good. Papa Kante. Expensive though. Aussie. Oh, New Zealander, sorry, not Aussie. My mistake. Only 5'9". Again, one of those midfielders who can pass, has vision. Doesn't really do much else, not very pacey, but he dictates tempo. Left-footed. Reminds me of a lot of players we've already got. Not superstar potential, so I'll pass on him. Good for some players there, some teams. Zinio, Liverpool. Not interested. Rojas. Oh, Rojas, yeah, of course he went to Newcastle. He was at Southampton, I believe. 17 years old winger. Let's carry on scouting him. He is someone I'm still tempted to buy. In terms of what I want to do before the transfer window ends. Talking of Bello not being good enough, this guy could give us a bit of strength and depth. Proper left back, proper wing back. Physically very good, mentally okay. Attributes not great, but he'd want a lot of money. And he's about the same. You see, he's not fantastic, but then I've got Clayson for that. He can play left back, not left wing back. But he's not an attacking player. He's someone I'm looking at bringing him before the window closes, possibly. Diego Costa was also someone I wanted to sign as a number one goalie, but I'll stick with what I've got. He just wants far too much money. Same with Junior Luis. He's no better than what I've got. In fact, he's worse. I like him though. I do like him. It's just not worth having 3 goalkeepers when you're only in 3 competitions. Jolie. Another little left back. Not really attacking enough for me. I do need, like Bello, I need an attacking. No. Transfer list is unable to renew his contract. Consider selling him. I'm just going to give him a chance. Now I need him. Svenikov will be good. I just need him to get some development before he's in the first team. Yeah, he's diminished. This is why he's just not good enough. Maybe it's something to do with my formation, my tactics, just not helping out the wing backs, but really struggling. Right, Rodrigo's probably the best option we've got to bring in right now. Who's going to be any good? Luke Thomas. Still at Liverpool. He could be an option as an attacking fullback. Only 5'7" though. He would be limited to what he could do for us. But he's not better. He's not better than anything we've got. There's no point bringing in players who are worse. And Mona Silva from Man City. Scottish left wing back. Looks okay, but again, no better. Same with Shaquille Calvert from Liverpool. Looks good on paper. I quite like the look of him. Let's have a quick gander at Livramento. Well, I've got the money to spend if I need to bring it. Levi Colwill still wants to leave Chelsea. This is just a ridiculous situation. Inter Milan, looking at him, is he 37 million on transfer market? 37. It's just so much money to pay. Despite him being a good English ball playing left wing back. one of those I wish I'd got when I had the chance. I could have had the chance. And he would want a lot of wage. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Could have done some good things with us. But yeah, nobody's really jumping out as someone who's going to improve us. Centre back at Chelsea, Rodrigo was the only one I thought might give us something different, but no. There's just not that many good left wing backs in this save. Aaron Diamond, but he's right-footed. I want to say no, left-footed. Oh, he's a weirdly midfielder, so he could be someone who could play there. He's a complete left back, but he's nowhere near ready. And the money they want for him, not worth it. So he could be the only one I'd look at. Colwill. Or the other Chelsea lad, Rodrigo. A lot of money for either of them. No, I'll stick with Clayson Enrique for now. He's still got a bit of potential. See how he does for us. Him and Bello can share the role. And the other Uruguayan that I've got, he might be good enough. Is that the same lad? Yeah, same lad. He's not any better than Venkov. Particularly. I'm surprised nobody's come in for Venkov yet. He's got a lot of ability. Sanchez. Do I let him go to the Championship? Will I regret it? Probably not. I think they've already made a bid for him. Yep, they have. Let's see. 80% of his wages. Regular starter. What formation do Watford play? They're 15th at the minute. They play 3 at the back. Okay. I would have thought he should breeze into the team here. Okay. As long as we can keep hold of Howard Bellis, I'd be willing to let him go. Now we've got Garcia in as well. So let's go. Slight interest, so accept that. Let's put him on the loan list. And we'll see how he goes. Hopefully that won't stunt his growth. It'll help him playing a bit of a full season. Because if we're playing Saka over him, I've got high hopes for Saka, high hopes for Sanchez as well. So we'll see. I think sending him out on loan to the Championship might not be a bad decision. I was reluctant. Here's another experienced goalkeeper I could bring in as backup and let the other lad go out. Bayern Munich goalie. Good aerial reach, good command of his area, and good one-on-ones. And he is a sweeper keeper by the looks of it. His rushing out's really good. But again, he wants far too much money. I'll just stick with what we've got. I like our 2 goalies. Yeah, Gustavo Roras. How much did he cost him? 80 million. 80 million for him. He's a good player, and he scored goals for Southampton when he was there. Always caused us trouble, caused us problems, but it's not a great debut for him. Jon Martin, striker for Reading, Spanish lad. There's still plenty of business to be done in this window. In and out. Leicester come in from now, look. Let's have a look what the recruitment meeting says. Shite. Roger and recommend him to me. $31-year-old. No thanks. Great work. Yeah, Weston McKennie I won't mind signing, but I've got too many midfielders at the minute. I haven't got a place for him, but he's good. Wants a lot of money. There we go. Right, and I do. Another central defender. A lot of money on him would be spent. Interesting. What footed is he? Right-footed mainly. Yeah, completely right-footed. He's got a future in the game, I'm sure. Not with us. Santino. Another Brazilian goalie. Great one-on-ones. What do you want wages? Yeah, I think he'd want to be number one. How does he compare to Castillo? Better, but then he is 3 years older than him. And would probably want to be number one, challenging for number one. Yeah, a lot better for technicals. But Castillo would be playing backup role. Oops. Let's compare him with our number one. Again, slightly better. Mainly on the one-on-ones is where he excels. Big season for Kellers. Big season for him. He's good. I like the look of him as a midfielder, not as a striker. $38 million. What does this report say? Yeah, they do say pretty impressive development to come from him. But right now he's just not great. Do we have enough strikers, attacking midfielders? Yeah, I don't know. It would be a risk. And that sort of money. Yeah, not Vallecano. No, thank you. Certainly not as that role. I'd rather go to Watford. West Brom. We've sent Zvenkov on loan in the Premier League to West Brom. So he's going to have a tough season with them, but we'll see. As an important player for them, what he can do. Can always bring him back in January if we need. I think I'm tempted to go with a two-striker formation again, as we started. Transfer deadline in a week. Howard Bellis is back. New era dawns at Brian Clough Arena. First game at the new stadium. Really want to get off to a winning start at home here. Make this a new home ground. No comment. Well done, Saka. Well done, Sanchez. See how he does on loan. Paluzzo. My leader at the back. Well done. £41 million. Shit, the bed. I'd take a gamble on him at 8 or 15, up to 15 million, I think. But Jesus, 41 million. Don't know his best role. I think he's got a lot of ability. He's a bit like a Harry Kane type striker. So they're playing the same type of formation as Tottenham did. Let's clear the entire team. Let's start afresh. So do we want... What's his problem? Oh shit. Disappointed not to go on loan. That's why the scouts are saying that. We'll give him a chance. We'll put him in. Need a proper right back. Tell you what, we'll start with Bellis again. We'll play the same team, well, the same defence as last time. Even Bello can play, but Enrique may come in for him. In place of Doyle, he didn't play very well. I'm not going to go Neto. I really want to give this guy a chance. And Lestrange is injured, so should we give Venkov the chance in there? Hang on, we've gone for the wrong tactic. Can he even play there? No, he can't really, so we'll have to drop him back. Venkov, Laycock. Wow, Inter Milan are interested in Mason Thomas. Fuck off. Nah, we won't bother even putting something down for that. Let's have Delaport in this time. Give him a chance. That's a lot of defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a false 9. Tempted to go attacking in this one. I think we are a lot better than them. Come on. Yeah, Venkov, you got your chance. Got a chance to impress. New stadium. Come on, we are favourites. We should be winning this. Let's kick on in this game. Show what we're made of. Interesting from Delaport. Good tackle from Mayer. Despite being on a Mazzala roll on attack. I expect him to do some damage in the midfield. Good to see Bello getting forwards. Good ball. If that's onside, he's offside. Venkov's getting the ball into the striker. That's what his role demands of him. Venkov's dribbling ability, in fact. Not fantastic. Wow. Wow. Lost him there. Chelsea Newcastle drawn out at 3-3. Fucking hell, come on. Go on, lad. Well done, Laycock. Let's see some more. Let's see what's going on here. One from midfield. Noose it. Benkov lumps it forwards. We've got him on the right wing, but he shouldn't be our main attacking outlet. Howard Bellis. We've got a ball winner and a central midfielder in there. Good tackle, Bello. Paluzzo winning all the others again. Carlos Andrade. Well played. That's better. Oh, he's in. Wow. Give him some encouragement. Jesus Christ. We've scored 2 goals, and that's it. And both have been disallowed. That's all we've done going forward. Scored 2 disallowed goals. Oh, kind of spilt that. Was not brilliant. He was knackered in our midfield, Laycock. Come on, Rodriguez. Offside again. He won't finish. Not his role. Oh, Nemchuk put him ahead. Making this change now. Even though we've only got 5 minutes to half time, it's not working for us. Benkov nervous. Let's make that change now. This isn't happening right now for us. Put it back. Unlucky. Go down to positive. Hopefully we actually start. I mean, like, the XG is only based on that one or two shots we've had. Forget the 2 disallowed goals. Oh, God. Very disappointed. Ballo, better this time round. Come on. Can't be losing it against Norwich at home. Nice try. Thomas. Good ball from Ballo. Come on, let's stick him under some pressure this half. Okay. Come on, Saka. No red. Paluzzo always there. Have to belt this long. Okay, that'll do. Delaporte may be the next man off. He's just not doing anything. Come on. That's it. Oh, Thomas. Keep your head down, lad. Come on. Bumble through. Okay. Switch positions then. Ballo, we need you forwards. That's it. Good ball if Thomas is onside. Again, not quite managed to hit the target, or not managed to force it past the goalie there. Again, Thomas is getting a lot of space there. Seeing a lot of the ball. Oh, one thing I changed last season on Kellers is because we were playing such a high line, I instantly put him as a sweeper keeper. The season before mainly, and it definitely didn't suit him, which I just assumed as a goalkeeper he should be able to do a sweeper keeper role. But I think that's why he had such a bad season 2 seasons ago. And last season I put him on a standard goalkeeper role and he thrived under that. So I definitely think that makes a massive difference. So you've got to be careful with that, not putting standard goalies on sweeper keeper roles. They don't like it. Definitely affected his performances. Come on, Delaporte, you're coming off if you fuck that up. give Soria his debut. Or should he play on the wing? Yeah, we need Rodriguez up top, don't we? He's our main goal scorer. Almost got an assist with his first touch. This game is just slowly going away. So I've just decided on another substitution as well, which I'll make now. This is the last one, but we're going to have to really push for this now. Let's give Todd Anderson a game. We're going to have to go attack him. Venkov's long shots like not fantastic. Put him back in a wide centre back role. Getting a bit desperate now. We need to get back in this. See if Tor Anderson can help us out on that right wing. More of an attacking defender. And because we've gone to attacking, we're seeing less highlights. Makes sense. Come on. Come on, Venkov. That's it. Come on, Anderson. Get that ball in. Come on. Not yet. Bringing it clear. Pass it. Well done. Come on, Rodriguez. Put it on your left foot, lad. Good ball. Sorry, Bello again, it's changing. Come on. Oh, fucking hell, finally. Goal that stands. Well done, sorry. Good finisher of the ball, sorry. I'm going to keep going, we need to win this. Draw is not good enough. Yeah, he's right footed. Thomas. Is he offside? Don't think so. I think he scored that one. Which means we can drop down to positive. Leave everything else as it is there. Saka with the ball over. The most unbelievable goal. 18-year-old centre back just crossing it, crossfield ball in behind. Certainly a game of 2 hours this. Come on, chase him down. Come on, Anderson. Do what you do best. Well done, Mayer. Thomas. Anderson. Good tackle. Well done. Is he on? He is on. Can he finish? No. Rodriguez to start firing soon. He needs to get his first goal of the season. Once he does, normally goes consistently on a bit of a run. Often bags a brace every now and again. What a finish! And Carlos Andrade. Didn't know he could shoot like that from distance. That is a nice ability to have. Yeah, 8 long shots. Thinking, although Bellows had a good game, we do need to play Clayson Enrique. But Saka's had a good game at left centre back. Come on, Anderson. I think I will be using Anderson a bit more as well as a wing back. Cup game up next. Chance for a couple of the youngsters to come in. Certainly give Castillo a chance and goal. Soria will start. Arbiter will start. And this formation's suited as well in the second half. And the wide players. Both Soria and Thomas have got goals from out wide, which is interesting. Come on, Anderson again. Luzo. Come on, Soria. Nice run from Peluso there. It's a wide centre back. Oh, what a turnaround. We needed that. Right, that's got our season underway properly. Thomas did really well on that right flank. Played very, very well for us actually. Good. Exposure to first team football. He's been our first team goalkeeper for like 3 years. I suppose some goalkeepers do peak early, don't they? So I would like to think he's not at his best yet, close to his potential. He might be one of them though. 28 now, they're asking. Is that what it was before? I can't remember. So what's good about him? Works hard for the team. Pace, resolute, current international, consistency, enjoys big matches. I don't know. Need to give Clayson a chance first, I think, in the next game. See what he can provide us. Abiso, another Mexican midfielder. Decent potential. Keep an eye on him for now. Hasn't he transferred? Oh no, last year it was. Interesting. Why would he want to come to us over Dortmund? Interesting. Could be someone for the future if he wants to leave for less money. Julian Garcia's got another hat-trick. He's such a good striker. Should have picked him up while I had the chance. I think he'll be challenging Haaland for the Golden Boot this year. Oh, Blanca sees red. It's a shame. Still a lot could happen in this transfer window. Last 3 days to go. Yep, so they'll get it. Newcastle now don't have a goalkeeper. Oh no, they've signed him. They've signed a 33-year-old. They just brought him in. Yep. Made a lot of money on the goalkeeper change. Interesting. Can I delay that? Shall I delay it? No, we'll let him go. Good luck, Sanchez. Shows what you can do. Strange has picked up another injury. It's frustrating. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's a good move for Newcastle. Diogo Costa. They have to pay him a lot of money, but damn, good goalie, good goalkeeper, good choice. Bloody press conferences. Carlos Nunez. Damn, he's good. He's going out on loan. What's a player to send out on loan? Can we play central mid? You can. 6-1. Damn, he looks really good. Don't need him though. Got to beat Huddersfield. A rotated team out there though. Mark Hogg, possibly on the move. Crazy. West Brom. What the shit? Is it in the news? Social feed that was it? Madness if he comes to West Brom. Wow. Returning to England to to play against his buoyed team. Right, let's go back to our main formation. Let's have the reserves out. Castillo, you're up. I forgot Fitzgerald was suspended. Sanchez is now on loan. Svenikov on loan. So we'll put Todd Anderson at right back. So Garcia, where should we play him? Yeah. Give them two a chance in the midfield. Neto and Doyle. Arbiter on the right. Sawyer on the left. I really want to get Rodriguez firing. I need him to score his first goal of the season. Leave Mason Thomas on the bench, out of the squad for now. Neto's dribbling. 14, so he can be on attack. Screw that. Come on. It's only League Cup, but we might as well go as far as we can in it. Give them some encouragement for this one. Don't like to overdo that, but let's see how well we control this game. Howard Bellis and Doyle both playing. Captain and vice captain. Something I might need to address next year. Might need to address it this year if Howard Bellis leaves. Come on, Garcia. Garcia. But players like Doyle, Neto, not the best players in the club now. Not even first choice players, but they always seem to perform for me. Let's see how Garcia and Clayson do. Good ball from Neto, unlucky. Definitely think we need to catch these on the break. 4-4-2, they'll be sat deep. Good ball, unlucky. Definitely want him on a complete roll. Good ball. Oh, unlucky offside. Be interesting to see how Arbiter and Soria do on either flank. Not convinced by Neto being the playmaker, I must admit. I'm on a box to box. Good ball, well spotted. Can he cut on his left foot? Oh, tries to help it back. It's a little bit too wide. Well played. Come on, Anderson. Oh, good punches. Oh, it's in. It's in. There we go. This long shot ability comes through there. That's where box to box is good. 14 on his long shots. Mistake from the keeper, really didn't push far, and what a finish. Clips off the bottom of the post. We really need to send Venkov out on loan before the end of this window though. So if we are playing two in the middle of the park, we've got too many midfielders. Although Doyle, being the fringe player that he is, captain of the club, he might not see as much game time compared to Laycock, Mayer, Strange. Neto, if someone comes in for Neto, I would be open to selling him because he's worth about 50 million. 26. I think he's as good as he's going to be. He's in his prime. Consistent little player, but I'll take the money at this point. Well intercepted, Alvelis. Come on. We are passing it too much in space here. We're not finding each other as well as I'd normally like. So, shorter, slower tempo, but we will try and counter. Try and get them on the counter if possible when we turn the ball over. Good ball, keep us on that. See, that's where Rodriguez's pace should kick in. He's not great at dribbling, but put the ball in front of him to chase. Boom. His acceleration, pace isn't bad at all. His first touch is good, technique, finishing. Get it into him. Northern Saka. Arbiter cuts it back. Come on, Doyle. Come on, Tommy. Listen, just drill it in low. Should have done that first time. Building again. Oh. Off the post. Well played, sorry. We need that goal for Rodriguez. So once he starts scoring, that's all we need. Getting that first one. That's offside. Should go on a bit of a run. Clinical striker. I think he just needs to be on his right foot isn't good enough. It needs to be on his left. Ooh. I might even start putting him on that left flank a bit, but he scores most of his goals from the centre. Good interchange there between the defenders. Clayson and Garcia. It'll be interesting to see what they can bring this year. I haven't really brought him in his first 11 starters, but Clayson Enrique has got some real potential. And I think Garcia, very underrated, solid defender. certainly not a top team defender, but suits the league, suits the English game. Play a couple of roles. Come on. Oh, it's too deep. Come on, Doyle. Offside. Things going okay so far. Always worried at 1-0. Particularly when they're trying to play balls over the top like that. That's a bit of an error from Clayson there, if you ask me. Come on, Rodriguez. Oh, Saka missed his tackle there. Ball. Offside, is he? No. Come on. I suppose they're just not on the same wavelength yet, New players into the club. They have to learn to play together. That's a good ball. Sorry, I should finish that. Not quite linking up yet. Familiarity with each other, familiarity with the tactic. That'll come in time. That's offside, way offside. Come on. Getting a lot of corners due to Anderson getting forward. We need this second goal. Don't back us to keep a clean sheet. So we need to be scoring at least 2 every game. Come on, sorry. It's a good block. Getting in behind them. Rodriguez, but he stood there for, lad. Not very clever from Rodriguez. Well done, Anthony Saka. Winning his headers. Supporting on the right there, wide centre back row. That's a good ball. See, with the 3 up top, I do find that central striker does find himself having to drop a bit deeper. Another goal for Soria. 2-2 for him. Just as for the rest of this half, let's just try spinning them 2 round. Try Rodriguez as around Deuter on his left foot. See if we can get him in the score sheet. Here he goes. It's in the middle now. I think his best role is as a striker, to be fair to Rodriguez, but the way this game's going, the pattern of it, it seems to be the wide men that are getting the chances. I'm going to switch Garcia and Enrique round for the second half, see who plays best at left back. They're getting a bit more expansive now we've got the second goal. Well claimed by Castillo. A bit more solid in this game so far. Well done Doyle, checked his run there. Come on Anderson, just whip that in. Lucky Rodriguez. He gets an assist again, but yeah, I think he would rather have got the goal. It was blocked. Shot was blocked now. Thought Doyle scored that. Why hasn't that come up as a Doyle goal? Wait, it just takes its time to show up in his little box there. I definitely think we have better strength in depth this year. Quality in depth than we did last year. And probably an overall better first team despite losing Padilla on that right wing. I think he was the main man there. Now then, let's try Sawyer out there. Because that's happening where the striker's dropping deeper, let's just try him like that. I said I'll switch those two around in that, see who plays better. I mean, I think the way around we had it before was correct, but we'll just try it. It's worth giving it a go. And let's put Laycock back in. The more minutes I can give him, the better. I think he will be a bit of a world beater in midfield there. I don't know what his best role will be. He's still an angry little man. He likes to stick his foot in the challenge, but that's where his best role is, and so be it. Come on, use Laycock, he's there. Come on, Doyle. What can Rodriguez do? Delaport, Rodriguez. Oh, nearly. Let's see how sorry he does on the right wing. So that's one of the main reasons for bringing him in. Very similar to Rodriguez, but he's a versatile attacking player. Play all three roles. This is nice from Huddersfield, passing it around. Can we get the ball back and catch them on the counter? Or will this be a chance for them? It's going to be a chance for Donnelly. Come on, don't mess about too much with it. Go on, Anderson, lad. So far, Delaporte's and false 9 isn't working, so you have him on as a inverted winger. We'll have Rodriguez back as an advanced. Go on, Saka. Certainly showing his talent, his Saka, last couple of games. Didn't have a great game. And conceded the chance for one of the goals we conceded. Made a mistake, but so I've got high hopes for young Anthony Saka. I think he's should develop into a very good defender in the next couple of years. Let's hope we can progress as a club and keep him at the club. And Sanchez as well, we'll see. We'll see on him. I think definitely Saka is the one with the potential. And I must admit, I do like our defence this year. I felt, when we had Nathan Collins and Badiashile, I thought we had a very good defence then, and we went a bit backwards. But I think with Peluso, he's been a good acquisition. Carlos Andrade looks to be the real deal. And Harwood Bellis, provided he stays at the club during this window, certainly a solid option back there. And with the youngsters backing him up, I like it. And I seem to really enjoy the five defenders tactics this year. Don't tend to do that, but this year it's been quite fun, particularly with the wide centre back role. That's given me a lot more options. Just a shame my wing backs haven't performed as yet. But I say it's just finding the right players for those roles. Hasn't been easy. If anyone do I want to bring on in the second half? Maya, maybe. That might not be a bad shout. Definitely don't think he's a Mazzala though. Or a deep line playmaker particularly. His flair's good. I tell you what, we'll try him as a deep line playmaker. Let's give him his preferred role. There's two defensive midfielders there. Ball winning. We'll leave him on a box to box. I'll give Mayer the chance to play in his preferred role. See how good he performs it. I definitely think as a box to box is more what he suits, in my opinion. Because I don't think his passing ability is good enough. So far, real disappointed that we haven't been able to get Rodriguez that goal that he's craving. Offside. Come on, Laycock, find that ball through. Saka's giving us some width. And Anderson is the man forwards. Come on. Rodriguez. I definitely prefer Clayson Enrique as a centre back, so we'll put them back as they were. Give Garcia the left back role, but I'm sure they'll both need to fulfil both those positions this season at some point. Clayson Enrique's probably a better player than I gave him credit for when I first signed him. Certainly his potential ability is better than I was expecting. Don't think his stats are all that great. He's got in the air not bad, even as a 5'11" player. and Garcia 6 foot. So they're both similar, but I think Garcia is certainly the most well-rounded of the two. But yeah, it's weird how stats can be quite different to how the scouts see these players. I don't think Soria is anywhere near as effective on the right flank as he has been on the left. Certainly finding some space as the Raumdeuter, but I think he's one of those that needs to be on the shoulder of the last man. Delaporte is just so overrated. Just not good enough. Don't give a shit what they say. He's just not good enough. Very disappointed with him so far. Offside again, Rodriguez. Even on attack as a inverted winger. He's got all the pace to burn, but never really uses it. And his dribbling ability isn't good enough to make the most out of that either. Yeah, he's not an inside forward. He can't shoot. Good block, Enrique. Yeah. Good ball. Come on, Rodriguez. That's poor. That's poor from him. Stick him on a complete forward roll and support. See what last couple of minutes, what that does for him, if anything. Delaporte, come on, use that ability. Punch clear again from Enrique's header. Come on, Rodriguez. Nice one too. Well stepped up Bellis there. And again, on his right foot. Oh, he's pulled it back, Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, more time than I think he realised. See, as a left-footed striker, he's reliant on this left flank doing work for him, swinging the crosses in. We don't have a great deal without Bello. Don't have a great deal of crosses coming in from this left side. Come on, Rodriguez, you're stronger than that. Okay, as a foul. Fair enough. Come on, Delaporte. I have a feeling Delaporte's one of those players that needs to be at Real Madrid to really thrive. Maybe he's not suited to the Premier League, to English football. He needs to be in a slower league. Maybe even needs to be at Bayern Munich, where he's in the top team. He's got the ability to be there, he just doesn't seem to do it for us. Can't rely on him. Yeah, Rodriguez played well. He's just not getting the goals yet. Nathan Hosker. Let's see how the rest of the window goes. A couple of days to go. Oh, here we go. Some Garcia. He's wanted on loan. And Brentford are in the Championship. Don't really want to let him go in case we get some injuries mainly. And I've not brought him in really to develop into a world-class player. He's there as a backup. But I have got Clayson Enrique, who can play left back. Let's say no for now. Even though he wants to go. No, I think his presence is more important than the money. Carabao Cup. Let's see who we get in the next round. Well, we've avoided Man City. We've avoided Man United. If we could avoid Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, there's Arsenal. And Newcastle. Man avoiding Newcastle. Oh, Leeds get in. Take West Brom away. Burnley, Tottenham. Blackburn, Leicester or Carlisle. Liverpool. West Ham. Get in. Get in. Looks like we might get a Premier League club at home. Oh, we've got Bristol City. I'll take that. Everton at home. Chelsea. Tough game. And Villa play Bournemouth. We'll definitely take that as a draw. Chance for the youngsters to come back in. Try and impress us. Val. Good Brazilian name. The next game when the transfer window closes, 9th v 10th. We're at home to Arsenal. Let's hope we can hold on to our players in this last day of the window. I don't think we need to buy anyone else yet. Unless someone really does come up. Because I could. Oh, Lukaku to Real Madrid. 36-year-old Lukaku. Bloody hell, he's still an absolute monster, isn't he? You alright, Sarah? Can hear you, I can't see you. Mason Thomas could be going to Leeds. He wouldn't want to go, but would I want to sell? That's the question. Do I try and force him out if the offer comes in? Jesus Christ, they've got another good Mexican striker there. Just seem to line him up, don't they? Inter are interested in a lot of strikers at the minute. I think they're interested in Mason Thomas as well. Still, yeah. Who have they got up top that they need to replace? No real forward. Oh, Darwin Núñez. But yeah, I can see why they want to improve it. Just Eldrissi up top. He can play striker. Well, that'll be a fearsome trio up top. Interesting. 88 million for Lopez. Yeah, Venkov we need to let go. Come on, someone should come in for him. There we go. Loan offers incoming. I don't want my... yeah, he's not on the development list. Good, because he'll reject some good approaches from otherwise. What are you doing? What are you making a noise for? Come on. Come on then. Hey. He's a good lad. He's a good boy. What is it? Hey? Hey. Good boy, Sib. Don't stand on the laptop. Okay now. Good lad. Hey? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Let me finish off this. Finish that for the boring press conference. Take part. We're going to need to, eh? What's it? What are you doing? Hey, what is it? Hello, hello. You're a good lad, Sir. You're a good lad, that's it. Oh. Going on. No. What's going on? We come to open with the transfer window. Hello. Hello. Let's see. You sit there then. As long as I can see. Can't see now. Let's see. Yeah, we need Venkov to go. We don't have enough space in the team for him, really. Good lad. Good lad. Let's see. Hey. Good boy. Steady. Good boy. You're going to sit there. Another young striker from Southampton. He's another one I was looking at. Goalkeeper. Looks like Bayern are going to have him. Bring you into. There we go. 33 mil. 28.5 mil for Mo da Silva. Good player. Not sure he's worth that money. Benkov, here we go at 0. Fringe. That's a terrible offer. Let's see if anyone will take 60% of his wages. Yes, Freeburg would. Squad player, that'll do. I'll take that, what we say. Just to get him out for now. Falconer on loan. The Southampton youth. Yeah, Real have signed Lukaku for 9 mil. What a massive transfer that is. We'll see how well he does there. Benkov's off, that's good news. Good boy, Seb. Young striker at Barca. Can play anywhere across the front line. Decent potential. Liverpool signed Rusic. 10 hours left. Little bells. Oh, okay, we go. Colwell into Milan. Luke Thomas to us. Don't think so. Alright, bells. Series having a cuddle right now. Anderson. Good lad. So he hasn't moved yet. that's any better. Should be working now. Yeah, typical. Normally I've made my earpiece in, my headset in, so I can hear if my voice ever goes, if it cuts out. Hasn't done for weeks and weeks and weeks. First time I take it out, the fucking microphone stops working. Stupid. So apologise if you couldn't hear me for however long that was for. Strange, man. Let's go. Fitzgerald there. I'll give him the chance. Box to box. Mazzala on support. Give it a go. Couple of subs. Not doing too badly. We need to keep it up. We need to keep throwing a few men forwards to keep them busy. Yeah, I've got a fur up my nose, so it's snotty now. He's offside. Good edit. Don't fuck about with it too much. Don't mind a bit of interchange at the back. Working your way out, as long as you don't give it away. Go on, Thomas. Get after it. Not the best cross. Go on, Bella. You need to be further forwards. I might even do that. Bring him up to there. Good tackle. Keep it. Oof, if he's on, he's in, he scores. No. Yeah. Yeah. What a really well worked piece of play that was. Here come Arsenal back again. Oh, Bella with a poor challenge. Smith Rowe hits the post. Got away with one there. Come on. That's what I should do. Just as I thought. Let's have Delaporte as more of a advanced playmaker, because we don't have a playmaker. Let's have him over there as one. What was could be a wide playmaker there, couldn't he? Sit now or get further forward. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens with that. I'm still trying to figure out his best role. He certainly doesn't fit a natural, normal position, normal, traditional role. Brilliant. Brilliant play. That's a really good goal. Good overlap from Bello. Thomas finding the space that he needs to get into. And a good finish. I think we might be on something here. Let's keep an eye on our left flank. Delaporte, Bello on the overlap. Clayson Hernandez filling in as wide centre back. And Mayer on the box to box roll. Good block. Good header, Paluzzo. There we go, and away, and we're out, and we pass it. Could have had a counter on there. Ooh, trips him. Referee waves play on. Not sure whether. Oh, good save. You come in now. Is it your turn? Good save. Thanks. Come on then. Too mobile, so we'll see. Come in. Good lass. Put that over there. At least I can still be heard. Come on. Come on. Sorry. I have to be able to see their bells. Okay. So I'll push my leg a little, give you a bit of support then. There we are. It's just a microphone. What are you doing? Be licking it. Not there to be licked, is it? Eh? We're back in it, I know. We're back in it. What good is it? If it stands, it looks like it will. God damn it. Come on. Satriano gets a second. Come on, Rodriguez. I need you it. Thinking Mayer comes off for Laycock and he can come on as a ball winner. We need someone just to have a bit of bite in the midfield there. Mayer's getting tired. Oh, tired, aren't you? Talking of being tired. Teleport. Fitzgerald on the volley. A lot of tired bodies out there now. Jesus Christ. We're not going to hold on to this lead. They're all over us. I'll tell you what. Try and go balanced before they score or equalise it. Okay, he's sitting there. Yes. I'm going to put my mouse over here then. Come on, let's see if we see this out. Oh, fucking hell, it's been robbed. Ooh. I'm going to have to change it up because they're playing a lot up top now. That'll do. Let's try and see this game out. Let's try and kill it off. A bit more defensively responsible. And don't concede in the next corner, thank God. Thomas and Rodriguez, we've always got a chance of a counter. But realistically, we want to be getting men behind the ball. Come on. Well done, Paluzzo. Rodriguez is there. He's got Thomas in support. Last minute, come on. Oof. That was too close. Well done. Should be it, ref. Come on. That's it. Big win against the odds. counter-attacking display. Good goalkeeping as well, only conceding a couple. But 4 questions about the same player. Well, that lifts us up a bit. That's good, particularly with some tough games to come. Chelsea away next. Who are around us. They're 9th. West Ham at home are 8th. And Liverpool 4th, surprisingly. Why are they low down in the table as 4th? Only drawn a game. She's properly cleaning them, isn't she? Look at her, she's having a right clean. And typical De Silva brought into the Scotland squad. Now he's got his move. Yeah, Arsenal were all over second half. We started it really well, and then it was just a case of holding on. And that's why the stats look like it was all them, because it was second half. Pushing for that. Get back into it. Or do you want me to send him out on loan or something? What's the promise I've given him? Promises. Yes. Offer to clubs. On loan. What are you doing? So Burnley are on fire in the Championship. We've lost one game only. Looks like they're going to get promoted, and I won't be surprised to see Morrissey finish top scorer. So they bagged 3 and 4. And he's in the right club to be their leading striker. Young left back at Real. Possible. He's got all the future abilities, just extremely doubtful that he wants to join us, so he could be a January purchase. Maybe one next year if we do enough to get to where he wants to join us. I think in Europe. Real promising left winger there. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, he was the one I wanted to sign, but didn't want to join us at that age. Let's have another quick scout on him. Could be someone for the future. Good. Now I can speak the lingo. Yeah, Peluso's a full international, has been a while. So very, very good defender, very solid. Barcelona winger. Young Spaniard. Again, someone that's got a lot of potential. Definitely going to keep an eye on him. Mason Thomas is on form at the start of this season. Oh, sorry, Vals. Sorry, darling. Oh. Well, he scores for France. Do it for them. I think that may do it for today's stream. Hopefully we're back on it every week again now. But yeah, hopeful for this year, for this season, should I say. We'll see how we do. I like going back to the five at the back. Suits how this team seems to want to play. I do think I need strengthening, or maybe in the summer, in the January window, maybe bringing a couple of players back if I feel like we're a bit light in numbers. Pay increase. Oh dear, he just isn't doing what I want from him. maybe just stick him on an attacking role so we can get in the box rather than a creative role. I've got an idea after that last game anyway. Maybe just moving Delaporte to the left midfield role as a playmaker, or even up high on the left, and just having Lestrange as an attacking midfielder to get forward, maybe get on the goals, get in amongst the goals with his left foot from midfield might be a really good idea. But we'll see. Let's just sort this out first. You know, we'll be fine. I think they'll all be fine, to be fair. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I need to go sort out tea soon. But thank you very much for those of you who are watching. Sorry, it's been a while since the last video, the last stream. But hopefully we'll be back on it again a bit more in the near future, more regularly. But yeah, hope you're all enjoying it as much as I am, and take care everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.